Any industry can benefit from diversity of thought. Ultimately, for any organisation or industry to prosper, we need cognitive diversity. Adding more women to that mix naturally will create that cognitive diversity. So what they're going to bring is creativity, ideas, ways of doing things differently.
Leadership is using the greatness in you to achieve and sustain extraordinary outcomes by engaging the greatness in others. We have really talented people here, and in your case we've got a talented woman who's got capability and capacity to deliver on things, and rather than getting stuck on a structure and role titles, they said, where can you have the most impact? The burden of inclusion is being placed on the excluded. If women want gender equity, it's up to women to get it. Well, that's crap. So this is the first thing for any leader of any organisation, is make a public statement about the commitment to gender equity.
My journey simply was that I was often the only woman in the room. I was very fortunate to come into management and leadership at a fairly young age, and as my career progressed, I found myself still as the only woman at leadership groups. I got into my 40s and thought, I wonder who's going to do something about this gender equality issue, and then I realised, well, if it's to be, it's up to me.
I am very much a get shit done person. Yes, I'm efficient. Yes, I'm driven. Yes, I'm ambitious. And I care deeply about the people that I lead or I'm responsible for leading.
I want every woman, no matter what age she is, if she aspires to leadership, to be able to have a voice and to be able to have a career that can really soar. I've always been very fierce about inclusion and very fierce about protecting people who can't protect themselves.
Let's just dive in at the deep end, and it's either sink or swim, isn't it? And for women like you and me, we choose to swim, and we'll do what we need to do to get that done.
I want to close the global leadership gender gap, and we must fix the system to do that. If you take one piece of advice away from tonight, nurture your network now, even if you don't think you need it. This is the stuff that I wish someone had told me when I was at the start and the mid part of my career.
I provide research, advisory and consulting about how organisations can move gender diversity from conversation to action.